So sometimes I get questions from helpful chaps on the Facebook page, and they ask, why can't I just get a $5 band? Isn't that the same? And what's happening is two things. One is you don't really see what's going on a tiny video on your phone. So I understand the level of confusion. What you find in a resistance band is a little different than what you get from the layered latex bands that we ship with X3. Bungee cords, surgical tubing is the typical, and then there's also small molded rubber bands. These things have drawbacks. Number one, they snap when they break, whereas what we have frays instead of snapping. So when it starts to fray, you just replace it if it's damaged. I've been using them for years, and I've never really frayed one, but I can see the beginning of some fraying. So that's one thing. The other is the capability of layered latex. What you can get with X3 can, if you're a very strong individual, exceed 500 pounds. So it's a very serious exercise, and it's going to get you there, even though if you're a female and you don't think 500 pounds is relevant to you, 500 may not be, but 300 might be, because you don't even know the potential you're going to unlock with this device, because you're going to be able to trigger muscular engagement and stronger ranges of motion you've never seen before. So very important that it's built that way. So the rubber is just completely different from the cheap product to this. And then the other thing is there's something called neural inhibition. What that means is when you're uncomfortable, your body shuts you off. That's a cool term to mention. You'll probably mention that at a party with your friends. So when you grab a band and you try and lift with it, and it's going to twist your wrist, and it's going to hurt these small bones in here. So it'll either shut you down, or if you try and power through it, you'll create an injury. So with X3, you have an interface to these bands that want to be a circle. So they hang on this hook, and as you turn your hand, your wrist stays completely comfortable and neutral as you move through space, and none of that torsion goes into your body to create any damage. So without the neural inhibition, you can fully engage more muscle than you ever could with a regular fitness product, thereby triggering more growth and a better, healthier, happier version of yourself.